All right, Cossack Crazies, welcome in. We are here once again at Cotton Field, a doubleheader against Sisseton Redmen today. Coaches are going through starting lineups with the umpires on home plate there, so welcome in. A beautiful Tuesday here in Volga. Cotton Field looks fantastic today. Another flurry of activity as behind us. We've got high school track meet behind us, so hopefully foul balls don't go into some bad areas. There is a javelin event to my left. Discus right behind me. Shot put ways off, but a discus stray could get here. Hopefully that's not the case, but always a worry. Yeah. So welcome in on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I think we're going to do a Star Spangled Banner down there. I'm not sure if we're going to get lineups done on the field today because we are busy with the track meet behind us, so we'll see what happens with that. But I will do my best here. I do have both lineups. Pitching today, this is the first game of doubleheader, so a couple of 5-inning games, I do believe, today. Abby Axtell on the mound for the Sioux Valley Cossacks. But I think they're going to do some starting lineups down there, I believe. So I think what we may do is turn this over to our personnel, and they can take it from there. First thing we'll do before they get too far into that is thank our exclusive presenter. Everything we do here on Saul's Media is brought to us by Bankstar Financial. With locations in Volga, Brookings, and Elkton, Bankstar provides big-time business with a small-town feel. Looking to finance a home? Need a car loan? How's your retirement plan looking? Stop in today to chat with the local professionals. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Saul's Media broadcast. Bankstar, fantastic, man. They sponsor everything. So I'm going to turn this over to our PA announcer. We'll do some starting lineups out there in a Star Spangled Banner, and we'll be right back here with Sioux Valley softball coming up next.
Constant motion, and you have places to go.
First, for the Sisseton players, batting one, playing left field, Isabel. Batting two, playing shortstop, Harper. Batting three, pitching, Kate. Batting four, catching, Andra. Batting five, playing second, Gracie. Batting six, playing third base, Marianne. Batting seven, playing center field, Shay. Batting eight, playing right field, Diana. Batting nine, playing first base, Harley. For your Sioux Valley Cossacks. Batting one, playing first base, Cassidy Smith. Number 10, Zoe Hempstead, playing catcher. Number 26, batting third, Morgan Lemmy. Batting four, number 13, Amelia Jacobson. Batting five, playing left field, number 6, McKinley Schwab. Batting six, playing second, number 23, Cameron Eaker. Batting seven, pitching, number 27, Abby Axtell. Batting eight, playing third base, number 31, Audrey Morano. Batting nine, playing right field, number 20, JC Olson.
All right, that was our starting lineups. Starting lineups today brought to us by CC's Bar and Grill, a fantastic sponsor in downtown Volga. Amazing Chislik, burgers, chicken, and more. And don't forget about the banquet area that they have there, too, to host any event you would like to do, graduations, weddings, whatever you need. The Craddock family, they can take care of you down there. So welcome into a home game, a good weather home game, which is a nice... what do you want to say, surprise, I guess? Maybe not a surprise, but it was bound to happen at some point, get some good weather out here. The wind is light. The temperature is high 70s, maybe 80 degrees out here. A little sweat going on. It's fantastic out here, so happy with everything that's going on today. Good stuff today. Comparatively, last time we were here, the game against Chester, which was a great win, comeback from behind win. It was McKinley Schwab who had the bases clearing triple with bases loaded to tie the game, and then she stole home off of a wild pitch to take the lead, and then they held off Chester in the 7th inning. But it was 60 degrees that day. We had a 30-mile-an-hour wind coming straight in from right field. So a little bit different today. So here we go. This will be Sisseton being our away team today. Isabel Lamone, she is the left fielder, number 2. She is the leadoff hitter for the Sisseton Redmen. And we are going to be underway here shortly. Just waiting for our umpire to prepare himself of wherever he went to. Jay, where did you go? There he is. Last minute preparations. I believe we're looking for a mask for Jay. Not sure where that went to. Always fun. Some other sponsors we can thank. Bell Brands, my employer. They are the makers of the Baby Bells, the mini Baby Bells, the snack cheese of champions. So, GP Auto, a fantastic auto repair shop. They fix my car all the time. They can get you back on the road. Grant Peterson, owner of GP Auto. They're on the east side of Brookings, out by Dektronics. GP Auto, another proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Sauls Media broadcasts. Ball one to start our game. Abby Axtell on the hill for the Cossacks today as the first part of this doubleheader. 1-1 now. Just getting going here in the first. That is going to be a fair ball picked up by Cassidy Smith, our first baseman today, and that will be 3 unassisted for the first out. Here in the top of the first. Just getting going here on a Tuesday afternoon. Part of the Sioux Valley High School campus here, Cotton Field. That pitch inside. Two 2-0 now. So you're probably going to be hearing some other action on the microphone here. That's just the track and field stars behind us announcing their events as they get through their afternoon as well. Just another busy day here around the Sioux Valley campus. Good pitch there. Swinging strike. 2-2 now. This is Harper Hortress, the shortstop for the Sisseton Redmen. And there's a swinging strikeout, so we get to 2 outs here in the top of the first. I'm going to bring up the number 3 hitter for the Redmen, Kate Meyer, the pitcher for the Redmen as well. Still delivers. Swing strike there. 0-2 now. 2 outs here. Abby trying to get through the first here unscathed, and both players hit. There's a ground ball, shortstop, picked up by Lemmy, throws across to first, not handled by Casti, so Kate Meyer reaches first. We'll call that a hit. Cleanup hitter, Andra Hansen. She's the catcher for the Redmen. She will come up here with a teammate on first. Axtell delivers just low. 1-0 now. You're going to hear a little wind come through the microphone today, but I think we can handle it. It's not 30 miles an hour, so we'll be all right. That pitch low and outside as well. 2-0 now. To the cleanup hitter, Andra Hansen, catcher for the Redmen. Abby Axtell gets her sign. She will deliver. We'll call that a swinging strike. 2-1 now. Check swing went a little far. That is going to be too high. 3-1 now. To the cleanup hitter, Andrew Hansen. Doing the catching duties for Sisseton. That'll be a strike in the outside corner. Full count now. Full count with 2 outs. And a girl on first. That'll be outside. No. Called a strike on the outside corner. All right, well, that's 3 outs then. Called a strike on the outside corner. So that takes care of the top of the first. 1 hit, no runs. And that'll bring our Sioux Valley Cossacks to the plate. Other sponsors we get to thank today, Health Source Chiropractic. They were sponsors of the Health Source halftime show through the basketball season, also helpers through the volleyball season, and now helping out through the softball season as well. Justin and Luke can take great care of you. They're on 22nd Avenue across from the water tower, but they can help you find lasting pain relief. Call them at 692-2251 and book your appointment today. Health Source Chiropractic, another proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Sauls Media broadcast. We'll keep going through sponsors as we go through this, but that'll move us to the bottom of the first. Hoping that I can keep power on my iPad today through both these games. We'll see what happens with it. So batting first for our Sioux Valley Cossacks, the first baseman, Casti Smith. Batting second, Zoe Hemestad. She's our catcher today. Batting third, Morgan Lemmy. She's our shortstop. Cleanup hitter, Amelia Jacobson. She's playing center field today. McKinley Schwab hitting fifth. She's out in left field today. Batting sixth, Cam Eaker, Speaker Eaker. She's playing second base today. Batting seventh, Abby Axtell. She's our pitcher. Batting eighth, Audrey Morano. She's our third baseman today. And batting ninth, the right fielder, J.C. Olson. That is our starters for game one. This is game number one of a doubleheader today. A couple of 5-inning games as far as I understand. So we'll have some fun out here today. I think what we'll do is between games. See, I tried to keep everything live at the dual doubleheader. I think what we'll do is we'll stop the broadcast, come back in about 15 minutes when everyone is ready to go for game number two, and redo. It'd be essentially 2 broadcasts a day. And to do that is hopefully saving the power on my iPad here. Oh, I was fully charged this morning, but not at the moment. So we'll do some of that in between games and see if we can't keep it a little stronger here. Pitching for Sisseton. Kate Meyer, number 9 out there. She will face Casty Smith, the left-hander, our first baseman today. And there is first pitch to right field, and that goes off the glove of the right fielder. Casty Smith is going to get up to second base. She will stop there. So a double to start the day. Casty Smith on second. Takes the first pitch out to right field. That'll bring up Zoe Hemestead, the catcher today, number 10. Casty Smith at second base. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Just getting going here at Cotton Field. Sioux Valley is fresh off a 3-game sweep at the Flandreau tournament. Casty Smith is going to have to go back to second, and it is a hit by pitch for Hemestead to get to first. So that'll bring up the third hitter in the lineup. This is Morgan Lemmy, our shortstop, and she's got teammates on first and second right now with nobody out. Inside with the first delivery. 1-0 to Lemmy. Just a slight breeze today, so you can hear a little bit coming through the microphone, but I think we can manage. Casty Smith is going to try to steal third. That pitch goes over the third baseman's head, cut off by the left fielder, but that allows Hemestead to move to second at the same time. So now we've got runners on second and third. It's a 2-0 count, nobody out. Morgan Lemmy now with 2 runners in scoring position can get the contact started here with a hit. That is going to be fouled back. 2-1 now. Pretty good crowd filtering in. Plenty of people down the left field line using some of the trees as shade down there. There's a pop-up right here in the infield. That is going to be the second baseman that comes up with that. Number 1 is Bracy Ham that catches that. So first out of the bottom of the first. Keeps the runners on second and third, but that is an F4 for the first out. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Amelia Jacobson, playing center field in game number 1. Still runners on second and third. 1 out now, though. That pitch is outside, gets past the catcher. We do have a new padding system behind home plate. So those pass balls are going to come right back to home plate. It'd be a lot tougher to steal some bases on wild pitches. Okay, Meyer fires. That's a little bit high. 2-0 now. Too high there. 3-0. To Amelia Jacobson, the cleanup hitter. She's got teammates on second and third. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Meyer delivers. And that will be a strike in the outside corner. 3-1 now, our count. Meyer fires, and that will be outside. That'll walk Jacobson and load the bases. And that will bring up the 8th grader, McKinley Schwab, playing left field in game number 1. McKinley, I was told, had a fun day in Flandreau during the 3 wins to win the Flandreau tournament just Saturday afternoon. First offering is outside to Schwab. Bases loaded here for Sioux Valley. Good opportunity here. And that will be inside. 2-0 now to Schwab. Solid line drive out to center field. That's a good base hit. That's going to bring in 2 runners. So McKinley Schwab delivers a 2-run single. Cassidy Smith comes around. Zoe Hemestead comes around. Haley Jacobson to second. But Sioux Valley takes a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Kate Meyer, the pitcher, retying a shoe out there. So, 2-run single by McKinley Schwab. That'll bring up Cam Eaker, the 6th hitter in the lineup, playing second base today in game number 1. The pitch rolls to home plate. 1-0 to Speaker Eaker. She's been put in charge of all the walk-up tunes for the squad. That one also bounces to home plate. 2-0 now. Cam's got 2 teammates out there on first and second. Only one out here in the bottom of the first. Pop up right in the infield. Kate Meyer, the pitcher, calls for it, brings that in. So that will be out number 2 here in the first. And that'll bring up our pitcher, Abby Axtell, number 27. She's the 7th hitter in the lineup now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. But Amelia Jacobson on second, McKinley Schwab on first. Abby Axtell can help her cause right here. She'll send a big line drive out past left fielder. That rolls all the way to the fence. Jacobson coming around. Schwab rounding third. She will score, and it's an Abby Axtell 2-run double to make it a 4-0 lead here in the first. Jacobson scores. Schwab comes around. The Axe with a double, a 2-out double. Brings in 2, and that'll bring up Audrey Morano, third baseman in game number 1. Too high on that offering. 1-0 to Morano. Four nothing now here in the first. That one bounces to the plate. 2-0 now. Too high in that. 3-0 now. Abby Axtell at second base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 4-0 lead for Sioux Valley. Good start to this doubleheader tonight. Kate Meyer, the assistant pitcher, delivering. And that'll be a strike in the inside corner. Ball gets away from the catcher. That will allow Axe to move over to third. But a good strike there. 3-1 now to Morano. Pop fly doesn't do it. She's going to have to deliver here to score Abby Axtell from third. And that's going to hit her. So Morano gets to first on a hit by pitch. First and third now for Sioux Valley, and that'll bring up the 9th hitter in the lineup. This is number 20, J.C. Olson, playing right field for the game number 1. And that will hit Olson. That'll load him up. So Abby Axtell on third, Audrey Morano on second base. J.C. Olson gets to first on a hit by pitch, and that means the Cossacks are going to bat around here in the first as the leadoff hitter, Cassidy Smith, getting herself ready. Kate Meyer, the pitcher, the catcher for Sisseton. That is Andra Hansen having a little conversation. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. Already a 4-0 lead for Sioux Valley. Cassidy Smith, the leadoff hitter, can further do damage. First pitch outside, 1-0. Cassidy Smith started this game with a double. She's scored already. 10th hitter coming to the plate for the first inning. Watch that one, a little bit low. 2-0 now. Cassidy Smith with a good eye there. A little reprieve from the sunshine as one cloud has found a way to shade us up a little bit. Cooled it down for a second. Ball gets away from the catcher. That is going to allow Abby Axtell to score. Morano to third. J.C. Olson to second. And means it'll be 5-0 now here in the bottom of the first. It is a 3-0 count to Cassidy Smith. She's the 10th hitter to get to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Cassidy Smith now with 2 runners in scoring position. And that ball is going to be high. It gets away from the catcher. Nobody tries to go anywhere, and that'll be a walk to Cassidy Smith to load it back up. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Hitter number 11 coming to the plate. This is number 10, Zoe Hemestead, our catcher today. Assistant coach having a conversation with Kate Meyer on the mound. Just getting our plans set as we move through the rest of this first game here. Coaching visit is over. Zoe Hemestead at the plate. Pitch will be low. 1-0 now to Hemestead. Hemestead was hit by a pitch in her first at bat, but she did score on that as well. So still 0-0, or 0 for 0 for her day, hit by pitch, but scored on it. Hemestead will get wood on that, goes right to the pitcher, and that'll be a 1-3 put out to end our first inning. But 11 hitters come to the plate. Sioux Valley plates 5 of them. But that'll move us to the top of the second inning. 5-0. So Abby Axtell will go back onto the mound to start the second inning for our Sioux Valley Cossacks. She is our pitcher today. Second inning is going to be brought to us by Precision Risk Management. We'll bring this up. Crop assistance from the local pros. Call David today to ensure your farm's future. Precision Risk Management, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and the Sauls Media broadcast. They were proud sponsors through that basketball season. They helped out through volleyball. Now we're helping through softball as well. As I was telling some of the Cossack faithful, some of the Cossack crazies, before we got fired up here today, this whole season with this YouTube idea, with this iPad, with this crazy idea, it's all been experimental. We're learning something else every time we come out and do a broadcast, and today is no different, as I got to find a way to keep my iPad all powered up. So to do that, we're going to take a little break in between games and see if I can't get some power to this thing and make sure we get through a whole second game, as we ran out of juice in Clear Lake for that doubleheader against Dual. So Abby Axtell on the mound, top of the second coming. This is Bracy Ham, the second baseman for Sisseton. Axe is going to deliver inside, 1-0 to Ham. The Axe pitching with a 5-0 lead. That'll be a ground ball to second base. Cam Eaker picks that up, fires over to first, and it gets away from Cassie Smith. We're just going to call him in. So I'm not doing errors in high school softball. I'm not doing it. So that allows Bracy Ham to get to first. Mary Ann Rice, the third baseman, number 11, at the plate, and that'll be 1-0. With Ham on first. Axe delivers. A little high on that, 2-0 now. Perfect weather day for softball today. As I mentioned, our last home game, it was Chester in town, but it was 60 degrees, a 30-mile-an-hour wind straight out of the north. Just a rough weather day. So much better out here now, and that is going to be tapped foul. 2-2 now. Marianne Rice, the third baseman, at the plate. Abby Axtell pitching to her. 2-2 now. That'll be right down the middle, strike 3. So out number 1 is by strikeout. That'll bring Shay Gray, number 14. She is the center fielder for Sisseton. 1 out here in the top of the second. Bracingham on first. Good pitch there. Axe starts with a strike. 1-0. 0-1, sorry. 0-1 with 1 out. Abby gets her sign. Fire it in there. A little low on that. Gets away from Jacobson. That will allow Bracingham to move up to second base now. Sorry, our catcher today. Hempstead. Zoe Hempstead. Axe fires. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. With Bracingham on second base. 1 out here in the top of the second. It's 5-0 Sioux Valley. This is the first game of doubleheader today. I think we're doing 2 5-inning games. And that will be strike 3. Another strikeout. 2 outs now. Going to bring Vayana Wright to the plate. She is the 8th hitter for Sisseton. She's playing right field. Number 4. Abby Axtell delivers. Inside on the first delivery. 2 outs now. Swings through strike 1. A 1-1 count now. Vayana Wright at the plate for the Redmen. He's inside. Gets away from Hempstead, but not far enough for Ham to move. 2-1 now. As I mentioned, we've got a good crowd. Maybe I'll move the camera around here in between innings. You can look at the contact crazies that are all down this left field line over here. Just enjoying the weather. 2-2 now. To Vayana Wright. Axtell trying to get out of the top of the second. Fires. That'll be fouled back. That'll keep the count at 2-2. 2 outs. Bracingham on second base. Axe will fire it. That'll be a ground ball. Shortstop Morgan Lemmy picks that up, fires over to first. Just a little bit late, gets away from Casty Smith. That will allow Ham to move over to third. She threatens to score in that, but doesn't. So with 2 outs now, Sisseton Redmen have girls on first and third. This will bring up the 9th hitter in the lineup. This is Everly Urick. I think I'm ruining both of those names there, but 9th hitter in the lineup. Axtell starts out with a strike. There's a swinging strike. 0-2 now. So Everly. 2 outs. Axe got a 5-run cushion. It'll be just inside, maybe a little bit low as well. 1-2 now. Sisseton staying at first and third. Not trying to advance the runner on first. At least not yet. That is right down the middle, and that'll be another strikeout for Abby Axtell as she gets out at the top of the first unscathed. We move to the bottom of the second. For Abby, that's her 5th strikeout of the game in 2 innings so far, so fire in that pill. So Sioux Valley will come to the plate, bottom of the second, with a 5-0 lead. Once again, our sponsor of the second inning, Precision Risk Management. Crop assistance from the local pros. Call David today to ensure your farm's future. Thank you, David Squires and friends at Precision Risk Management, for being a part of these broadcasts. And Sioux Valley Athletics. Fun day. Beautiful weather out here at Cotton Field. Told you I'd give you a look of the Cossack Crazies. We do have some smattering of fans here on the bleachers, but you can see the line of Cossack Crazies down that left field line. People getting out and enjoying the springtime temps today. Cossack Crazies always following, supporting in everything we do. I'm pretty sure there's a pretty good crowd over at the track meet over there behind us as well. Wouldn't surprise me at all if the bleachers are, probably more than half full over there. That warm-up pitch goes way over the head of the catcher. Fire it down. We'll be ready to start the bottom of the second. The third hitter in the lineup, this is Morgan Lemmy, number 26. She's playing shortstop here in game number 1. She will begin the second inning for the Cossacks. Little meeting on the mound as we get ourselves ready for the second inning. Pitcher is Kate Meyer for Sisseton. Morgan Lemmy at the plate. Just inside. 1-0 to Lemmy. You can hear the speakers behind me. That is for the track meet. That pitch too high. 2-0 now. That is going to hit Lemmy. So another hit by pitch that gets Lemmy to first base. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Amelia Jacobson, playing center field for game number 1. She's got a team in at first now. Bottom of the second, so 5-0 lead for Sioux Valley. The cleanup hitter, Amelia Jacobson. Threat to steal. Lemmy fakes it, but it'll be a 1-0 count to start the at-bat here for Jacobson. Lemmy on first. That pitch too high, 2-0 now. Kay Meyer gets her sign. She'll step on the rubber and deliver. Jacobson swings through that, 2-1 now. Morgan Lemmy on first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Amelia Jacobson with a walk and a run scored in the first inning. That'll be too high, so a 3-1 count now to Jacobson. Mia, as they call her. That is too high, so that'll be a walk. Jacobson on first. She's got 2 walks on her day now. That moves Lemmy down to second. Nobody out. That'll bring McKinley Schwab to the plate, our left fielder for game number 1. That is going to bounce to the plate outside. 1-0 to Schwab. McKinley had, I believe, a 2-run single in the first. She also scored in the first inning. Part of the 5 that came in. That pitch gets away from the catcher. That will allow the runners to advance. Lemmy to third. Jacobson to second. And we got a 2-0 count to McKinley Schwab, who's got runners in scoring position now, 2 of them. The pitch should be outside, 3-0 now. Jay Larson, our home plate umpire tonight. This afternoon, maybe I should say. 3-0 to Schwab. She looks at that, and that'll be outside, and that'll be a walk for Schwab. Bases are loaded. Come on. There we go. Salemi on third, Jacobson on second, Schwab walks. She's on first, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Cam Eaker. Great opportunity for the Cossacks here. That pitch is too high and outside, 1-0. Bags are full of Cossacks. Cam will swing through that, 1-1 now. Cam had a pop-up that was handled by the pitcher in the first inning. That will be a pop-up going outside the dugout there. That'll be out of play. 1-2 now to Speaker Eaker. The musical leader, the inspiration, Cam Eaker, trying to do some damage with bags full of teammates. 2-2 now. So that pitch was a little high. Pitch also too high. Full count now to Cam. Bases are loaded. Lemmy's on third, Jacobson on second, Schwab on first. A hit by Cam here could score a flurry of Cossacks, and that slips out of Kate Meyer's hands, so that is going to be a walk to Cam Eaker, and that'll bring in a run. So Morgan Lemmy is going to score from third on the walk. 6-0 now. And I think we're going to have a pitching change at the same moment. The ball just slipped out of Kate Meyer's hands. Number 12, I don't have on my list for Sisseton. Maybe I can get some help here from my bleacher faithful here. What is the pitcher's name up there?
Huh?
What's the pitcher's name up there?
Deanna.
Deanna?
White.
Deanna White?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So pitching in relief, that is number 12 up there, Deanna White. Kate Meyer will go out, allowing 6 runs. Just not a lot of control out there for Kate. So with nobody out and the bases still loaded for the Sioux Valley Cossacks, that is going to bring for Sioux Valley, this will bring the 7th hitter in the lineup to the plate, Abby Axtell, our pitcher. She already has a 6-0 lead, so she can add to that. She's got teammates all over the bags. Jacobson at third, Schwab at second, and now Cam Eaker at first. After the walk to Cam. Jay Larson getting us rolling here as Deanna White is all warmed up. Deanna White will fire to Abby Axtell. The pitch will be outside, 1-0 now. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. It's a 6-0 lead for Sioux Valley so far. They can add to that right now. That pitch is going to be inside, 2-0 to Abby Axtell. Abby in her first at bat had a 2-run double, and then she scored later on. So she's 1 for 1 on her day. That pitch outside, 3-0 now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Abby swings through that. 3-1 now. Another good pitch. Full count now. Full count with nobody out. Bases loaded. Abby trying to help her cause here with the bases loaded. Abby, our pitcher for game number 1. And that'll be looking at strike 3. 1 out now. Bases still loaded. That'll bring Audrey Morano, the third baseman. She was hit by a pitch in the first inning. She got to third and was stranded there. So Morano will come to the plate with the bases loaded. Too high in the first delivery, 1-0. Morano gets a good stick on that. It's a base hit to left field. That scores 1. Schwab threatens around third, but it is a 1-run single. Morano delivers. That moves Schwab to third. Cam Eaker to second, and Morano with an RBI single. Makes it 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. Base is still juiced, though. That pitch bounces to the plate. Schwab on third, Eaker on second, Morano on first, and this is J.C. Olson at the plate. She was hit by a pitch in the first inning, was stranded at second base. That pitch also bounces 2-0. Base is still juiced. 1 out, though, after the Axtell strikeout. J.C. Olson playing right field in game number 1. She will look at that. It gets away from the catcher. Schwab is going to scamper home. Another run comes across. Be 3-0 on the count now to Olson, but it is Schwab that scores from third. Cam Eaker to third base, and Morano goes up to second. Olson now will walk to load him right back up. So with 1 out, bases are loaded for the top of the order. Cassidy Smith coming to the plate. Cassidy Smith with a double and a walk so far. She is the 8th batter to get to the plate in the second inning, the left-hander. Playing first base in game number 1, Cassidy Smith. Looks at ball number 1. And still hear the starter pistols going off behind us as they're beginning their sprinting events over there. That pitch too high, 2-0 now to Cassidy Smith. Base is still loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. That pitch bounces 3-0. Eight to nothing now. Smelly with a big lead here in the second inning. That pitch inside. That's going to walk in a run. Cam Eaker will score on that. Morano to third. Olson to second. And Cassidy Smith walks to get to first. But I make it 9-0 now. That'll bring up batter number 9 in the second inning. She's the second hitter in the lineup, Zoe Hemestead, who will foul that off. An 0-1 count now. 1 out, 9-0 here in the second inning. Hemestead, our catcher for game number 1. She's been hit by a pitch and then grounded out to the pitcher to end the first. So she got 2 at-bats in that first inning. That pitch off the mark, 1-1 now. Deanna White, the pitcher now for the Sisseton Redmen. She'll deliver. Hemestead swings through that. 1-2 now. That'll bounce to the plate, 2-2. Base is juiced. Morano on third, Olson on second, Cassidy Smith on first. Hemestead trying to deliver a hit with the bases loaded. She will send that to the first base line. First baseman has a little bit of trouble on it, but gets a handle, and that'll be a 3 unassisted for Hemestead. That's out number 2, but it does allow Morano to score from third. Olson moves over to third base. Cassidy Smith the second. 2 outs now, but it is 10-0. So Morgan Lemmy doing her second at-bat of the second inning as the Cossacks bat around once again. Morgan Lemmy, who's got to fly out to second base. She was hit by a pitch. She scored 1 run so far today. She'll begin this with a 2-0 count. 2 outs for Sioux Valley now, but a 10-0 lead here in the second inning. Morgan Lemmy, our shortstop here in game number 1. We'll look at ball 3 that gets away from the catcher. That is going to allow J.C. Olson to scamper in. 11-0 now. Cassidy Smith moves over to third. Eleven runs have come across. Morgan Lemmy trying to get a hit here with a 3-0 count. She will see that go inside and will walk. First and third now for the Cossacks. Cassidy Smith on third. Morgan Lemmy now on first. Amelia Jacobson, the cleanup hitter, playing center field. She'll come to the plate. She has walked twice and scored twice so far today. That'll be just a bit high, 1-0 now to Jacobson. Cossacks first and third. Lemmy moving on that. It's a full swing bunt. That will allow Jacobson to get to first. The overthrow into right field. That'll allow Jacobson to scamper down to second. And it is Morgan Lemmy that comes all the way around. So Cassidy Smith scores. Lemmy scores on the overthrow, and that'll put Jacobson at second base. But 2 more come across with 2 outs. And that'll bring up McKinley Schwab, too high on the first delivery. 13-0 now. Amelia Jacobson on first. It was more or less a full swing bunt that just died right in front of home plate. The overthrow into right field allowed Jacobson to get to first safely, and then she scampered over to second on that overthrow. 2-0 now. That will roll to the plate. 3-0 now to Schwab. McKinley has a single and a walk, and she has scored twice today. 13-0 here in the second inning. 2 outs for Sioux Valley. That is inside, maybe a little high as well, and that will walk Schwab. So it's Amelia Jacobson on second. McKinley walks. She's on first, and that'll bring Cam Eaker, second baseman, to the plate. Cam has a flyout to the pitcher in the first. In the first at-bat of the second inning, she walked and she scored. Second at-bat of the second inning with a 13-0 lead for Sioux Valley. That is going to be inside for ball 1. Cam will watch that go by. 2-0 now. Cam swings at a low one. 2-1 now. She's got Amelia on second, McKinley on first. Cam hitting with 2 outs here in the second inning, as the Cossacks have already plated 8. Cam swings through strike 2. 2-2 count now with 2 outs here in the second inning. Sioux Valley's plated 8 here in the second inning to make it 13-0. That pitch outside. Full count now to Cam Eaker. And that pitch will be too high. That walks Cam. Loads up the bases once again. Amelia Jacobson to third. McKinley Schwab to second. Cam walks to get to first, and that'll bring up Abby Axtell. She's got a double and a strikeout so far today. She has scored a run in the first inning. This is her second at-bat of the second, and that pitch was too high, 1-0 to the Axe. 2 outs here in the second. This is the 14th batter to come to the plate in the second inning. That pitch too high, 2-0 now. There is a hit, line drive over the shortstop. That is going to be safely into center field. So Axtell delivers on a single. And that will plate Emilia Jacobson. But the bases are still loaded on the RBI single. McKinley Schwab now goes to third. Cam Eaker to second. Abby Axtell with an RBI single. Scoring Emilia Jacobson. That'll bring Audrey Morano to the plate, who has a single in this inning already. She has scored in this inning already. And she's already on first, and I missed it, but another run comes across. Did she get hit? Perhaps. Schwab scores. That is a pop-up in the infield. Second baseman looking at it, and she will fan on that. 2 runs are going to come across as Eaker and Axtell score on that. So Cam comes across. Axtell scores on that. It is Morano that is on second. And J.C. Olson will get an infield single on that. It was not touched by anyone. That brings it to 17-0. And we've got runners on first and second. Batting for Cassidy Smith. This is number 22. This is Maddie Jaquette. Jaquette? Jaquette. I think it's Jaquette. I had an ant crawling on my chest. Are you kidding me with this? Welcome to springtime. So Maddie at the plate now. She will watch 2-0 now. The count's correct. It just got back to Maddie. 17-0 here in the second. Maddie tried to help out here. Batting for Cassidy Smith. That'll be inside. 3-0 now. No, we called that a strike. Never mind. 2-1. Sorry. That's the inside corner. 2-1 to Maddie. That'll bounce in plate. 3-1 now. Morano's on second. J.C. Olson on first. Maddie Jaquette batting for the leadoff hitter, Cassidy Smith, here in the second inning. And Maddie will watch that one a little high on the outside corner, so that'll load up the bases. Maddie walks. And that'll bring our catcher to the plate, Zoe Hemestead, who had 2 at-bats in the first inning, now getting 2 at-bats in the second inning. That pitch outside. 1-0 with the bases juiced. Morano to third. J.C. Olson is second. Maddie on first. Zoe Hemestead batting with the bases loaded here in the second inning. And that's going to hit her. So Morano's going to come around to score. J.C. Olson to third. Maddie Jaquette to second. And Hemestead will get a hit by pitch. But another run comes across. 18-0 now with the bases still loaded here in the second inning. This is the third at-bat for Morgan Lemmy now. In this inning. Morgan Lemmy, who had a pop-up to second base. She was hit by a pitch and a walk. She scored twice in this game. Scored twice in this inning. And now she's batting once again with the bases loaded. Morgan Lemmy, our shortstop, with her third time hitting in this second inning. 2-1 now. Just trying to get all my stats done before I catch up on my scoreboard, but the score is right. I got 18-0. 2 outs in the second inning. Bases are juiced. Hempstead swings through that. 2-2 now. Sorry, that's Morgan Lemmy. Sorry. Lemmy swings through that. 2-2 count now. That'll be too high. 3-2 now. Full count. 2 outs. Bases are juiced. Morgan Lemmy, the shortstop. Could do a lot of damage here, delivering a base hit. But she will watch a pitch too high. That walks in another run. It is J.C. Olson that will score on that. Maddie Jaquette to third. Zoe Hempstead to second. Lemmy walks. Her second walk of this second inning, and that'll bring the cleanup hitter, Amelia Jacobson, to the plate. And that'll be a pop-up that is going to bounce foul right into the Sisseton dugout, so a foul ball. Amelia Jacobson playing center field. Has walked twice, has a single as well, and has scored 3 times in this game. That pitch will be a strike in the outside corner. 0-2 now, sorry. With a foul ball and called strike in the outside corner. It'll be too high, 1-2 now. Amelia Jacobson with her third at bat of the second inning. Will deliver on a ground ball, and that's going to be a force out at second base. That'll end it. So the second inning comes to a close. But the Cossacks open this thing wide open as we move to the top of the third. So that will be officially that's a fielder's choice for Jacobson, but it is Morgan Lemmy that is forced out. 6-4, out number 3 there. That'll end the second inning, but the Cossacks put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 runs across the plate in the second inning. A couple of those girls getting 3 at-bats in the inning. Jacobson and Lemmy doing that. It'll be McKinley Schwab if we get to the bottom of the third. I'm not sure the run rules as far as a 19-0 game goes in the third inning. Could be 15 after 3 if it's similar to what I played in softball, 15 after 3, 12 after 4, 10 after 5. But I'm not sure if that's the rules here in high school softball. Swig of water here. That is Abby Axtell on the mound, back out there to begin the top of the third. The Redmen have gone through their lineup once. Abby's got 5 strikeouts so far today. This will bring up the top of the order. This is Isabel Lamone. She is the left fielder for the Redmen. She will start up the third inning. Still hear the tunes in between the innings. Cossacks trying to entertain here as we go in the middle of the innings. Third inning today is going to be brought to us by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. They were sponsors of our Player of the Game through the basketball season, through the volleyball season. With my father still dealing with some health issues, we had to run down to Sioux Falls today. I did not get a chance to talk to Ann today at Tropical Smoothie. I was going to try to get some more gift certificates from her just to finish off this softball season, but I ran out of time before I had to get here. So maybe before we get to Friday's match. Caswood Warriors coming to town on Friday. I believe that's a doubleheader as well. Lamone's going to swing through that. 1-2 now. Lamone or Lamoni. L-I-M-O-N-E. Lamoni. Abby's going to be too low on that. 2-2 now. So once we're done with this first game, I'm going to turn this off, get my iPad charging a little bit. I'm not sure why my adapter is not allowing that to charge, but it is certainly not working like I hoped. we'll get some juice before the second game starts up, but see what we can do. And apparently go until we run out of juice once again. We were trying an adapter to do. It's going to be a walk to start the third. So Isabel Lamoni gets to first on a walk. That'll bring up Harper Hortress. A strikeout in the first inning. Second hitter in the lineup for the Redmen. We were trying to do a headphone amplifier, and I think it was too much juice for my adapter that goes right into my iPad. I think we burned up the power plug-in. That pitch is going to get away from Hempstead. That will allow Isabel to get to second base. We've got a 1-1 count to Hortress. Axe will deliver. Swings through that 1-2 now. So I guess from an engineering standpoint, I've got to get another different adapter. As I mentioned to start this, every broadcast has been an experiment, and we learn more every time we come out here. 2-2 now. To Hortress. Hortress is shortstop for Sisseton, but yeah, we burned up a plug-in to the adapter. That is going to be another strikeout for Axtell. One out now here in the third. And that will bring up number 12, the relief pitcher, Deanna White. Her first at bat. On the knees for strike one. Next time we'll hit the outside corner. 0-2 now. There's going to be a line drive, left center. That's going to drop. Score run for Sisseton. The throw into second base will keep Deanna White at first base, but it's an RBI single. And the Redmen are on the board. That'll bring the cleanup hitter for Sisseton, Andra Hansen, to the plate. Strike one in that. Swings through, strike two, 0-2 count now to Hansen. She has a strikeout in her first at bat in the first inning. Axe will fire that just a little bit high, 1-2 now. And that'll be a strike in the outside corner. So another strikeout for Axe. Two more in this inning. That'll bring Bracy Ham, the second baseman for Sisseton, to the plate. Her teammate Deanna White on first. That'll be strike one. You can see our other sponsors scrolling in the corner. All proud sponsors of the Sioux Valley softball games and Saul's Media broadcasts. That pitch hits the inside corner. 1-2 now for Axe. Pitching to Bracy Ham. Two outs here in the top of the third. That'll be a ground ball through the left side. Base hit. The throw into second base. Not in time, so it is Deanna White to second. Bracy Ham delivers for a hit. And that'll bring Marianne Rice, the third baseman, to the plate for Sisseton. Two teammates on, first and second now. That pitch too high. No, it is a strike, never mind. Jay Larson with a delayed call. 0-1 to Rice. Axel deliver, swings through, strike two. Two outs here in the top of the third. It's 19-1, a big lead for Sioux Valley. Axe trying to close this up. That pitch too low. Good stop. The throw down to third base not in time. That allowed both runners to advance. Just far enough away from the catcher. So it is Deanna White getting to third. Bracy Ham getting the second. And Mary Ann Rice will be hitting with a 1-2 count here. Right down the middle. That's going to be another strikeout for Axe as she gets out of the third inning. Three more strikeouts for Abby Axtell. That ends the third for Sisseton. I was hoping that was going to be a run rule. It appears that it is not. Maybe it is. There's not a lot of movement around here. That will be the run rule winner for game number 1, I believe. Yes, Sisseton is standing in their dugout, and Sioux Valley is just yakking about it over there. So we're going to call that a win, 19-1. Moving the Sioux Valley Cossacks to 9-5 on the season. And it is Teacher Appreciation Day, but we're going to close this up as we're in between games. Congrats to Sioux Valley on game number 1, and we want to say we appreciate all the teachers out there, but I've got to charge this iPad up a little bit, so we're going to give the iPad a break. We're going to end this broadcast. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes, so don't go anywhere, Cossack Crazies. We'll be right back.